Evolution created religion. Religion is not faith. Although some of them have faith. But without religion, we wouldn't have gotten out of the Stone Age. Religion was extremely useful. It still is. Or it wouldn't have stuck around. The atheists, let's call them. The atheist ancestors would have won out. They didn't. But it's deeper than that. It's built into us. That's why when you take away the traditional religions that came up over time and were a blend of the old culture and the new, as well as ideas, and they had time to simmer in the melting pot. Catholicism, take for example, the church. Had you not had that already formed, and existing for 300 years before it just gained official status in the Roman Empire before the West collapsed. It's the only thing that got us out of the dark. It's the thing that brought us from basically being thrown back to the Iron Age to the microchip and satellites. It's ingrained in all of us. That's why when you take away these things that we need, a ritual of a person entering the world, baptism and chrismation, of becoming a man. The Catholics have a ceremony for that, of two different ages, communion and then confirmation. A formal way of doing marriages. And when you lose love with the one, it's good because you can go through the motions and the way of honoring them instead of having to think of things when you're in grief. I was totally numb for 3 days. It's 3 months really. I became stoned so I wouldn't shed a tear. Be strong for, my family, because the closest relative of mine had passed away. You guys know that story and I won't tell it again. Any attempt to try to get rid of religion has ended in mass bloodshed and genocide. It's proper religion that is needed. Bible-based Christianity, Western Christianity, getting saved by Jesus, is poison. Religion is also culture. All the virtues, all the celebrations, the times for celebrating, times for mourning, these are needed for the human animal. Even going to confession, how it originally was, not how the Roman Catholics under the Pope would later have it. You having a conversation about, the stuff that's been bothering you, that you've been doing and you don't want to do anymore. And then that's it. They don't hand you beads and tell you, they don't give you homework to do like the Roman Catholics do now. Before it wasn't like that, and it's not like that in the Eastern churches. But yeah, I mentioned this a little bit. The fact that literacy. Uh, I mean, I can go through all things Christianity gave us, or the church gave us, I should say. Problem is the breakdown of that with individualism, which you are far more free with living a disciplined life than one that's completely undisciplined. And again, I don't believe that there's a political solution for the United States through voting. I think it's through our struggle. I believe that for most places. We need holy places to go to. That's why I see no reason to have a church out of somewhere, out of the storefront or some cheap building. I think that's garbage, and they don't teach the correct stuff anyways. What we need are the beautiful cathedrals of the Orthodox and the Roman Catholic. These places. We need holy places. We need rituals for marriage, death and burial, and children entering the world. These are things that are in us. But when we try to reshape society, like the communists tried to do, like the French Revolution tried to do, you wind up having all the bad crap of religion coming out in spades, in full, and none of the positive aspects of it coming out. Oh, Russia, or the Soviet Union, that was the most religious place, or North Korea is the most religious place. No. It's totalitarian and complete dictatorship, completely suppressed. It's because they have no religion. Being completely dominated is not the same thing as religion. Psychotic regimes. I mean, yeah, I can't stand that. Then anything bad, you just call religion, as if words don't mean anything. No, religion is built into us, and it aids us. How does it do that? Well, we've succeeded in life for thousands of years, and even now there's over 6 billion people on the planet now. It helps us. It aids us. It's very important. Now, that does not mean I encourage anyone to become a fanatic or a radical. But there's a lot of culture tied up with it. Unfortunately, the West sees religion as just faith. As somebody saying, I'm a Christian. I believe Jesus died for my sins on the cross. And I believe I'm saved. And when I pray, and they don't have set prayers like every single other religion. They just pray with all their heart, and they just pour their heart out to God instead of going to a wise man with a family and talking out your problems with him, which is far more healthier. You just act neurotic in your own little cloistered space, but you're saved by Jesus. I hate the word Jesus. I hate using it. I despise it so much. Alright, peace to you. Yeah, there's no getting rid of religion, and any attempt has always ended up in the killing of innocence. Uh, we need it in the past, and I think we still need it. Does that mean you have to believe something in something supernatural? Not necessarily. I mean, I knew a atheist Marxist who brought his children to church because he said it's the cultural thing, and he gave the reply basically. That'll be a different video. But yeah, no. If evolution wasn't, or if religion wasn't beneficial to mankind, evolution would have taken care of it right quick.